morning, Mount Carmel area, and welcome to this edition of MCA Live. I'm Kayla Witt.
And I'm Jenna Jurassic. Here's today's announcements, then our MCA Live stories. Today is Tuesday, September 17th, day 3. Seniors are asked to bring in their baby pictures for the yearbook to room 216 no later than October 17th. Cookies are for sale at the front desk and in Mr. Sinkovich and Mr. McConnell's rooms. Cost is $1 and benefits the senior class. The New York Club is selling red t-shirts for the October 11th football game against North Schuylkill. Order forms and money are due by September 20th. Any students in grades 10th, 11th, or 12th who would like to be a peer mediator can pick up an application in the office. Applications are due back to Mrs. Lubeski by Wednesday, September 25th. Students who are interested in becoming a member of the senior chorus should see Mrs. Hoops in the chorus room. Any student in grades 7th through 12th who is interested in working with or riding horses should check in the guidance office to learn more about the 4-H program. And here's the news.
Some of the topics everyone's talking about at MCA for this new school year include the Bring Your Own Device policy, the changes in cell phone usage, and the new yellow card system. Reporter Luke Dusman talked to some students and faculty about these hot topics and more.
The Bring Your Own Electronic Device, or BYOD policy, encourages students to bring in and register electronic devices for classroom use. Kevin, what do you like most about this BYOD program?
Well, I think it helps students in class get to technology easier and like access things like if you need a question answered, just look it up on the internet, and also it doesn't use your data because you're connected to Wi-Fi. So I think it's pretty good.
I think it's a great idea because I think a lot of kids use technology at home anyway, and I think it's a good way to get them involved and actually want to learn because everyone really loves technology. I love it myself, and I think it gets everyone really more involved in learning.
The revised cell phone usage policy now allows cell phones at certain times during school, such as lunch or study hall, but they must be on silent or with a no vibration setting.
It's going to help us in just the way we manage our classrooms and the students react to us as teachers. I'm trying to incorporate it into my teaching as well. I'm finding my students enjoy it a lot better when they're able to do something different than just listening to me go on for 42 minutes.
The yellow card discipline system works in conjunction with the school-wide positive behavior program to address minor infractions and student discipline. If students receive 3 cards, a lunch detention is assigned. More serious actions will take place after the first 3 cards. Mrs. Lyash, what do you think of the new yellow card system?
I think it's a system that'll work really well. I think it holds kids accountable. It teaches them to be responsible. We expect them to behave respectfully, to come prepared to class, and they're just little reminders, you know, that this is how things go here.
But keep in mind, while the yellow cards keep track of minor infractions, teachers will still be giving out tornado tickets for the students demonstrating positive behavior.
So these are just a few of the new initiatives and things to look forward to in this upcoming year. While we're adjusting, one thing is certain: let's start up those devices and bring education at MCA into the 21st century. A new school year also means new faces here at MCA. Our newest administrator and junior high principal is Mr. Pete Cheddar. Mr. Cheddar attended Bloomsburg University and majored in curriculum and instruction, along with earning an administrative certificate. A former assistant principal at West Shore School District, he is a familiar face at MCA, not only because he is an alumnus, but he was also the former special education administrator. His hobbies and interests include coaching our very own Red Tornado football team, as well as relaxing and spending time with his wife Andrea and 11-month-old son Caleb. Reporter Darla Hood spoke with Mr. Cheddar about his plans for our school.
You're an alumni here at MCA, correct?
Yes.
And how does it feel to be back at MCA?
I am thrilled to be back. I'm a 1996 graduate from Mount Carmel Area High School. I've been here before. I was special education coordinator here in 2009. Few other stops at Milton Hershey and West Shore School District, but my wife and I wanted to move back home for our 11-month-old son, so we're thrilled to be back.
So what are your educational initiatives here at MCA for the year?
Well, I've been working hard with our administrators since I was hired in July, bringing some of the initiatives that we had at my previous school districts, but we're really going to start targeting student strengths and weaknesses on past PSSA and Keystone performance. Some of the things hopefully we could do in the regular ed classroom is to be able to highlight on those strengths and weaknesses And there's going to be a new period called activity period starting in October with more information coming soon, where we're going to be able to target more student weaknesses and hopefully improve on some of our scores, both individually and school-wide.
So PSSAs are more of a big deal than people make them out to be.
They are very, very important. So, yeah, students, for not only students, but for us as a building. You know, we have a lot of pride here at Mount Carmel, you know, for our sports programs, our band programs, a lot of other programs, educationally as well. It's very important because everyone's going to be looking at our school district, both, again, as a student, individualized, and as a school. So everything we do here at Mount Carmel area, we're being looked at and analyzed. So obviously, they're very, very important for us.
On behalf of everyone at WKMCTV, we welcome Mr. Cheddar back to MCA. The Interact Club is sponsoring a Readout at the Silver Bowl October 11th to raise awareness and funds in the fight against heart disease. Red t-shirts with the logo Get Fired Up will be sold for $10 in youth and adult sizes, and all proceeds will benefit the American Heart Association. Orders will be taken until this Friday, September 20th, and are due to Interact Advisor Ms. Michaels. An order form is given to each homeroom and is also available in the high school office. Purchase a shirt and then wear it to the Readout for football game against North Schuylkill October 11th. North Schuylkill students will wear white t-shirts with the same logo, so let's make sure there's lots of red at the Silver Bowl. Get fired up, MCA, and cheer on the Red Tornadoes while helping to fight the #1 killer in the United States, heart disease. We'll be right back with Izzy and some MCA sports.
Every day is so wonderful, and suddenly it's hard to breathe.
Would it be okay if I sat here?
Is she serious?
Whatever. New girl.
Yes, words can't bring me down.
Reaching out. Pass it on.
So don't you bring me
A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
I have the latest on what happened this weekend in sports. Let's check it out with football. On Friday, the Red Tornadoes defended their home turf against visiting rivals Southern Columbia. The opening quarter was dominated by the Tigers, starting off with a 1-yard touchdown run by Adam Fudale. That was set up after a blocked punt that gave the Tigers nice field position. Wasilewski was intercepted on the next drive, and the Tigers quickly capitalized on that mistake by scoring with a 24-yard pass from Nick Becker to Nate Hunter, making the score 13 to just 0. Southern added 2 more touchdown runs before the end of the quarter. A third rushing touchdown came from Fudale, this time from 26 yards, making the score 33 to nothing. Mount Carmel was finally able to get some offense going with a 40-yard touchdown pass from Zach Wasilewski to Trayvon White. After one half, the Tigers led 33 to 7. The Tigers didn't lose a beat in the second half by scoring again on a 14-yard pass from Nick Becker to Luke Raring, making the score 39 to 7. Southern added one more final score late in the game with a 43-yard run by Bailey Marzeski. The game ended with a 45 to 7 loss for Mount Carmel to give them a 2-1 record on the year. Next week, the Red Tornadoes will travel to Loyalsock to take on the 1-2 Lancers. Also this weekend, the girls' soccer team took on the Lady Indians for a tight matchup on a cold Saturday afternoon. Shamokin came out strong, putting the first point on the board by a shot not even Hope Solo could save. Mount Carmel had several close and crucial opportunities, but fell short every time. They finally got on the board when Ali Verano tapped it in late in the first half, making it a tie game. The second half proved to be even more aggravating when several shots were inches from the net. Paige Hornock's corner kicks and Ali Verano's headers were connecting, but just a hair short. It didn't come until 5 minutes left to go in the game when defender Jan Bolick stepped up to the plate and had a perfect shot, chipping it right over. Last night, the girls took on Hughesville Spartans and came on top with a win against a 3-2 win in double overtime. It was a crucial win for us, so good job, team. And for tonight's sporting events, cross country will compete at Jersey Shore, 4:30 p.m. Boys soccer is at Central Columbia, 7 p.m. Girls volleyball plays against Pottsville, 7 p.m. at Lourdes. Back to Jenna.
Spotlight on my girl Iz. That was nice.
Thanks.
So, can't get enough football? Looking to stay in tune with the upcoming pro season? Fantasy football is a great way to not only stay on track, but learn more about the players and teams. Joining a league is simple. Go on to ESPN's website and sign up for free. Your league will have a set time for you to draft your players, so start scouting to get an edge on your opponents. Based on your players due each week of the NFL's regular season, your team will reflect their performance. If they have a good week, your team will benefit. But if they have an off week, then your team will take a fall. Be sure to keep an eye on each player that you pick and hope for the best. So, do you play fantasy football? We'd like to know. Go to WKMCTV.com and take our poll. Good luck this fantasy football season. And for today's lunch, breaded chicken parmesan with pasta, green beans, mandarin oranges, and milk. And for tomorrow's breakfast, scrambled eggs with cheese, slice of toast, whole grain cereal, and 100% juice. Well, that's it for our very first show of the season.
Tune in tomorrow.
Same time, same channel.
Have a great day, MCA.
My dad fixed things for everyone.
Whose names we never hear, reaching out to help their fellow man.
And me?
There are dreamers
Well, I just held the light.
who are making dreams come true, taking time to teach the children there's nothing they can't do. All it takes is a point of light.
Over the years, we fixed things for friends we knew and some we didn't. He was teaching me more than just how to fix things.
And you try to make it right,
Teaching by example.
you will be
Pass it on.
a point of light.
A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.